Hello everyone. Thought a bit of Baldur's Gate 3 today. It's every time I get called out with that audio, don't I? I think that's a little bit better, isn't it? Let me know if it's a bit of a problem otherwise, and we'll keep that down. But yeah, other than that, good to see you all here. Let's get rid of the overlay there. There we go. Not a very good start there today. Sound all over the place, screens all over the place. Don't know what the heck I'm doing. All I know is I'm here playing Baldur's Gate 3 on YouTube and Twitch. So, nice to see everyone. Hey there, Dong. Nice to see you here again. Resmers, hello there. Nice to see you. Yeah. It's not my first time playing. I'm actually up to around about, chapter... the first quarter, or maybe first half of chapter 3. I'm quite a long way into the game already. But what we're going to do here for the... that's my personal playthrough. We're not going to start off from that point today. We're going to start a brand new save today. So, yeah. Not sure whether I'm going to go for an evil playthrough or a good playthrough or whatever. Perhaps we'll let you guys decide a part of that. Hello there, Dr. Digital. Nice to see you. A little bit quiet over there on Twitch at the moment. Hopefully it picks up over there in a little bit. So let's start a new game. I'm going to go with balanced. I'm not a tactician by any means, but I certainly feel I'm capable of getting through most of the game on balanced there. Can't remember if we get a cutscene. Sucks. No, it's not the first time I've been playing. Like I was just saying, on my own playthrough, I've got about... played about 40, 50 hours in early access. And then I've got about another 60, 70 hours or so since the game's been released. So I'm up to chapter 3. But we're going to start a brand new playthrough for this. Hello, Shan. How you doing, mate? Yeah, Dark Urge. Very tempted. Like I say, I wasn't too sure what playthrough we're going to do here, but, I'll let the cutscene play out for those of you that aren't too sure what's going on. I don't think they're saying much there, are they? No, it's very quiet. No one actually talking. Fair enough. Okay, Shan, we go with Dark Urge, perhaps. It's sounding very tempting. Totally agree. Gandalf, absolutely awesome game. Although, I don't like that bit. I've got to admit, I really don't like that bit. Hope there's a holiday sale on the game. I don't think there has been yet. It's not been on sale during the Steam sale at any rate. And yet it still remained in the top 10 of Steam's top sellers. Seems just that everyone absolutely wants to play the game. I'm going to leave the tutorials on. Right, Dark Urge, as Shan suggested. Never played through with Dark Urge yet. A lot of people say it completely changes the way the game plays. I've got to admit I'm pretty curious. The Dark Urge, you remember nothing but a path paved with blood. Unimaginable cruelty whispers to you from within. Escape it, if you even want to. Your appearance and class can be fully customized. I love the music on this. Yeah, totally agree with that. Very, very much worth the price. Okay, so... what do we got? We've got a white dragonborn who by default is a sorcerer. Sorcerers are natural spellcasters. I've never played a sorcerer in the game. I've always... who's the guy? Will? Will is a sorcerer, isn't he? I always keep Will back at the camp. I usually tend to play Lae'zel, Asturian and Shadowheart are the ones I tend to play through with for the most part. In addition, obviously, to my other character, my own character, who was a barbarian. Alright, don't need to be a lizard The Dark Urge can be an elf. And I really like the lizard, so I might stick with that. But I might change the whatever you call this thing. Whatever his skill is, his talent, his race. Not his race. The class. That's the word I was looking for. Right. I've never played a bard at all. I've heard they're good. But they're quite interesting. A Dark Urge. My goodness, I can't even say it. A Dark Urge bard. Sounds a bit of strange mix though, doesn't it? Warlock's cantrips are really powerful. Okay. You know, I'd go with a bard, but probably not with Dark Urge. Megapixels, hey there, nice to see you back again. Dark Urge, maybe a dark bird, maybe a dark bird. Thank you for the follow. What do you think? Just for the heck of it, a dark bard? Arcane, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that comment. It's very kind of you. Reality check. Yep, we're jumping into Baldur's Gate 3. You know what? I really do. I'm kind of liking the sound of a dark bard. I've never played a bard at all. Those clothes. They don't suit the nature of this character, but whatever. The character name, the Dark Urge. Should we keep Dark Urge as a character name? Anyone got any suggestions? I'll sit on this for just a minute. The Dark Bard singing depressing songs. Yeah. Scare everyone out the taverns. We'll sit here for just a couple of seconds for anyone who might want to throw in a name. The character. Dark Bards can only sing Italio Disco. I hope this isn't a bad decision. No one got any name suggestions? Sorian Brandy. Sorian Bandy. You could do metallic songs. Rakar. Rakar goes quite well. I don't mind that one. Is this the Jungian playthrough? Dirge something. Dirge Urge. How about that? Dark Ant. Like that one. Kevin. Let's go with Dark Ant. That's interesting enough there. Kind of fits, doesn't it? Right. You need to choose your guardian. So this is a character that, well, I won't spoil the story too much, but this character turns up throughout that game. Certainly the earlier sections of the game anyway. Always before I've kept them as a drow. But we can go with any. I like Tiefling. Dark Urge. That's the one, yep. Lord. Oh, great, Chan. I didn't realise we could rename. I know we can respec at any time. I didn't realise we could rename. I think we're going to go with a Tiefling for this one. There we go. Venture forth. Actually, let's go back here. I'm not going to customise any of this. Because, well, I'm not. Except for maybe the starting instrument. A violin, lyre, a lute, a flute, or a hand drum. I do like a violin. Background is a haunted one. Medicine and intimidation, that's fine, I think. And what do we got here? Abilities. Strength. Dexterity is good. High charisma. High charisma makes sense for a bard. I'm going to leave all of these as the default options, and I think we'll go. Is this my first playthrough Arcane? No, it's not. But this is my first playthrough while streaming. I haven't actually completed the game, though, to be perfectly honest. I'm up to about the first half or so of Chapter 3. Maybe the first third. So we want a tiefling for this one, and I think we're good to go. How's the sound for you all, by the way? Let me know if you can hear enough. Reality check. That was part of the fun of it. It's putting the Dark Urge with a bard. I agree. They don't fit, but it'd be an interesting mix, I think. I do love the visuals on this. I'm going to let this cutscene play through. I've seen it plenty of times myself, but for those of you who are new to it, I think it's, you know, fair for you to see it. Mic is good, thank you. Run. Looks like running didn't do him any good anyway. Heavy metal bard, that sounds about right. Reality. It'd be nice if we could put a bit of custom music in there, wouldn't it? Yeah, 100% Arcane. It really is a good game. I love the first section of it. I just really wanted to sit on a stream and play it with you guys anyway. So, one of the reasons for replaying before completing. I'm going to carry on my own saving in the evening sometime and finish it. But I really wanted to start from scratch here on stream. Really nice to see someone making good use and really, excuse me, really understanding the Dungeons & Dragons IP. Too often you get studios who get hold of an IP and don't really understand it. Death metal, surely. Even better, Shan. I think you're right. So go easy on me when we get to the first sections here, because I've never played a bard whatsoever. I'm absolutely clueless as to how a bard even plays. Yeah, I got that, Brian. Very much like the movie, or the worlds, people sort of vaporising there. Oh, there's a Twitch integration of dialogue options. I didn't realise that. Reality. That's a shame. If I'd known that, I would have set that up. I wonder how hard that is to set up whilst we're actually streaming. If not, something for the future, perhaps. Right, we should get some control of the game in a second. Not looking great there, is it? Brian, I would choose Baldur's Gate over... I'll choose Baldur's Gate over Starfield as well. Hey. So we are going to wake up here, I think. See how far we can get. PC, not my first playthrough. I haven't completed it yet, but on the other save I've got, I'm about a third the way through chapter 3, but wanted to start fresh for the stream.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Thank you, Arcane. I'll catch you next time. Right. Curse whoever did this to you. Say your name aloud. You have a part of yourself. Take a deep breath. Shake your head. Start anew.
The dark urge. Whatever that is you. You will claw back the truth. But first you have to claw your way out of here.
My head.
130 hours to get through that piece at PC. Still missing it. There's not many games like this. Right, journal updated. The basic movement. We know the controls. Okay, so we've got Dead Mind Flayer over there. Can kind of just rush through it, but I don't really want to. I want to take a bit of time over this.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
I didn't realise that, Shen. Wonder what your voice packet was. Investigate the pool. Gonna be an easy roll, I think, I hope. Yeah, we just about made that.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
We reach forward. That didn't go well.
My feet.
Let's go and see if the Dark Mind Flayer's got anything. The Mind Flayer even. Dark on the Mind. So, what do we got? We got ranged attack, Bardic Inspiration, Blade Ward, Dissonant Whispers. Frighten a creature that'll have disadvantage. Vicious Mockery, Healing, Hideous Laughter, Heroism, Unarmed Strike, Piercing Shot. So it looks like the main attack at the moment is with a bow, is it not? It is. Okay, fair enough. Doing the first part of this game is just like meditation. It's so chill once you've done it multiple times. Restoration pod there, we don't need that.
To put my hands on everything.
I don't know, there's just something about all the environments in this game, and I really do like this first section, especially once you get out of the ship here. You're down on the ground.
Be useful.
Littered record. Goblin. We're going to loot everything we possibly can, I think. Now, off to the side here somewhere, I think. Is it in this room?
Mind Flayer horticulture.
We actually can see a little one of the brain creatures, can't we? Or is it in the next room along? I mean, if it's in this room, I don't really want to miss that. Maybe that's up here. Is this a lift? It is, okay. Yep, that's what I was remembering. The person over here. I'll go down there and have some fun here. Really creepy, actually, that voice in the background. Loot all the things. I'll definitely be looting all the things. Oh dear.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
That voice.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Thank you very much for the follow, Zen.
Before they return. They return.
Who am I talking to? A man or a brain? I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do. You sound afraid. Why?
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Who am I talking to? A man or a brain? Investigation. Inspect the exposed brain. Strength. Break the skull. Dexterity. You gently prise a brain free. Right, we haven't got any bonuses from these, have we? Oh no, we get a 2 bonus from dexterity. minus from strength. So we're going to go with dexterity because we get the +2 bonus. Gently prise the brain from the skull. Brains, yes. Sing the dead guy's song. Right, so we've got to get a 2. Hope we don't squidge the brain. Okay, we're good. No problem there. Oh, this is awful.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the
Serve with
desire to
noodles. Thank you,
rip
Shan.
its
Lovely
tender,
thought.
moist meat to
That thought's going to stay
shreds.
with me now. Imagine a brain full of holes, a brain like your own. Spare the creature, any injuries might weaken it. Well, I've always gone with number 2 here in the past, so let's go with number 1, which is absolutely wicked as far as I'm concerned, but whatever. Don't. That's just awful.
The creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
I think we might be bad,
We must
Adrian.
go to the helm.
And yeah, it's nice to see the different dialogue options reality. Right, alright, let's go. What's at the helm? I helped you once, but that's all I can do. I'll go, but not with you. What should I call you? Attack the brain. Let's go. Let's go to the helm.
We are going to.
It might be an evil run. Adrian, we'll see how it plays out. I wasn't entirely sure before we started the stream. I didn't even know what character we'd set up. Right, is there anything else up here that we can loot? Don't think we can loot these, can we? There's nothing in them?
Curious.
Curious. Nothing else. I want to make sure we don't miss anything. Crush it at the first sight. Well, it's quite a crushable object, really, isn't it? It kind of makes you feel like you really want a brain and legs following you around. That feels like the sort of thing you really
Odd
don't want you
things.
following you around.
Wonder what plane they're from.
Right, should meet up with someone down here. Nice visuals on the edge there. A little bit of stuttering going on, but I think we're right.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, Mega.
My head.
I think you'd get some very strange reactions to that one.
Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Azelle is great. What made you think I was a thrall? Who are you? We need to figure out to where we are. What do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Okay, so like I said earlier, this is the first time I've played a bard, so it's going to be interesting to see how this actually plays out. These creatures. Right, so Brain is getting the first time attack. How many imps is there? We got 3 imps. Don't know whether we should focus all our attacks on just one of them. Oh no, they're easy. Perfect. That was exactly what we want. Now you can go down there and get a little bit closer to the other one.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Right, so Bardic Inspiration. Inspire an ally. We don't want that yet. Blade Ward. Take only half damage from bludgeoning. We don't need that. Play a tune to attract and delight those around you. Seems entirely useless for this. So at the moment we've got our piercing shot and our ranged attack. We go with those. Easy enough. Do I get to control the Zelda now? Yes, I do. Good. Right. So, could rush attack. Why not?
Taste my fury.
Bit of overkill there, I think. It should have been overkill, but it... What? Didn't kill it? What's wrong with you, woman? It should have just gone with a arrow, shouldn't I? The second strike did it.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Let's actually loot these imps. And now we take everything. Not too worried about weight, obviously, not yet. We loot that one? I don't think we did we? Okay, that's pretty much everything around here. Let's keep moving. We can heal up there if we need to, but we don't need to. Is the right way? Yeah, they've got a dead thrall.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
So we do have a relatively big fight up ahead, but I'm not going to get involved in all of it. I've heard that there is a way to actually defeat the big characters we see in a minute on your initial playthrough.
Cave machinery. I can make.
Man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive. You're but one step from oblivion's stupor yourself, still wading through your empty skull to think a single thought.
Thing. The backpack over there, and
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
poor old Shadowheart, eh?
Time for stragglers.
Has anyone actually ever left her Shadowheart here? Because whenever I've played, I've always got her out of here. Look for a latch that might open the lid. There's no time. I need to get out of here. Go look around, and there may be some way to open this thing. Now,
The
I
construction
don't
is
think
too
this
alien.
character's going to be able to open it.
Nothing looks
You can open it with a
This ship
Barbarian
is
Unknown,
crashing.
because you get
Do you
the
intend to
strength
die for a
bonus.
stranger?
Pod stuck fast. I can't. For you, I'll go look around.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in.
I'd be curious to know if anyone's actually left Shadowheart in there before. You've left her. Won't spoil what happens. Okay. I'm going to leave her. That's it. Or
The
maybe.
console appears dormant.
Look for a switch or release.
The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Okay, so
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
whatever fits in that socket, I think you can find in the next room.
A brain music.
Done it. We can't get in there yet. So, you know, my take on being bad is not necessarily doing the evil option every single time. It's kind of doing what's best. Well, I don't know. It depends, doesn't it? There's a difference between being bad and being evil. I think being bad is kind of being a bit more on the selfish side, doing what benefits you. Whereas being evil is just doing what's absolutely wrong, even if it harms you yourself, I guess. I don't know. I think there's a distinction there somewhere.
Is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Very true. Well, I don't know. I feel they're kind of being bad and being evil are two different things in a way.
Controls next to the pod.
I mean, there's an argument that could be made that in certain circumstances, doing the good thing and lead to evil results. Just being downright nasty. It depends on your take of it. Yes, selfish definitely different to evil. Agree with that. And is doing a good action, a positive action that leads to evil results? Does that make the person doing those things evil? Does intention factor into it? I mean, if someone was to do a particular, you know, I can't think of a scenario off the top of my head, but if they were to do something, you know, some specific action, and that got thousands or hundreds of thousands of people killed, but they had no evil intent behind that, is that still evil?
This woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
It's certainly more than just an accident at that point. There's some switches here. Yeah, that's the legal system. It kind of, when we're talking about a game like this, I guess we're talking about the archetype of evil. I have seen those outtakes, Mega. Pretty interesting.
As you place your hand
Quite funny.
on the pod, you hear something.
Sounds like they had a lot of fun filming this, didn't it? Recording all the
Connected to the pod, commanding the person inside
dialogue.
to change.
Dear.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
May indeed.
Need to get out of here
Or maybe by choice even.
before it's our turn.
Let's try one more time to
The console appears dormant.
wasn't evil if you didn't know the outcome. I guess that depends on how deeply you look at things, I guess. Certainly in a fictional world, it could be argued that evil is acting through someone. Just because they didn't consciously make that choice themselves. Insert the rune into the socket.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose?
We're going to save Shadowheart just so we can eat her.
Transform her like that other unfortunate.
Zane, hello there. Nice to see you, mate. Had your coffee this morning? Okay, now take a closer look. A little bit of an intelligence buff there. Ah, we messed that one right up. Always failed at that one. I was hoping to succeed at it this time, but there we go.
It could do anything. It could even transform the occupant of the pod, like what happened before.
Well, if it transforms her, it could be a bit of fun, couldn't it? You have many coffees.
Suddenly you feel a hideous squirming in your head.
Sounds nice.
The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Authority. Lithid. Wisdom. We'll open the pod. There we go. We rolled a 1 now, you watch. Oh no, 20. Guaranteed win.
You feel the biomechanical
Yeah, very curious
brain
choice, eh, Mega?
console process your
But then
mind
again, with the ship being organic, it kind of
and
makes sense.
lead to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You
There's
feel
no opening the back door, eh?
sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches.
I think Shadowheart's got a great voice.
You feel her gratitude, but also guardedness. And above all, a will to survive.
And see the back door. We don't want to see the back door of this big beastly ship, Adrian. At least I don't think we do. I'm getting out of here. Follow me if you can keep up. Get out of
Trust
here.
me. I'll keep up. Shadowheart. One moment.
What's that? One time to go.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Come with me if you want to live. Very apt, Gandalf. Right. We are heading towards a bit more combat up here, I think. Cerebral Aquarium.
Odd things.
An odd name for
Wonder what plane they're from.
yeah, it's said odd as well. Exactly. Very odd name for
We're
something.
nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Now, I have heard that some people have defeated these big characters here, the bigger... that you can get a sword when you take these. Quite a high level one. I'm not going to try it. It is very fleshy, Zane, but there won't be too much of that in a minute. In a minute we'll be down to a pretty nice, calm looking area.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
Right. Yes, this guy up here, I do believe, is some people have defeated at this early stage of the game. Level 8, very, very difficult to do, but apparently they have some pretty good loot. Obviously, I'm not going to try that myself. Getting the sword is rather easy. Is it, Gandalf? If it's easy, I'm tempted. It's like a cerebral aquarium in your living room. I don't mind an aquarium. I don't know about a cerebral one though. Reality. So Gandalf, is there a specific trick to get in the sword right now? Or is it just a case of keep fighting? Oh right. Didn't know that.
Taste my fury.
If that's the case, I'm tempted to just hang around for a little bit, see if we can get it. If we mess up, we can always load it back in again, I guess.
Heading there.
For combat, open Shadowheart's spellbook and prepare the command cell. And then command him to drop the sword. Must be a way to choose the sword. Right, so you got to... So I can't do that from this point? I guess I had to do that before we entered the room. I'm the person. Any of these spells? To get them to drop the sword? Okay, so it's not prepared. Okay, so we won't worry about it in that case. Missed opportunity, but that's fine. I guess we're not really meant to have it just yet anyway. Sword would last you 2/3 of the game. Oh, that is why I would like it. But if we're, if we can't get it, we can't get it. Very tempted, Elnuik. We try and get the sword, load it back in and try and get that sword. Why not? I don't want to make a habit of choosing things through this game though. That's not the reason I'm playing on stream. But if we can get that sword, that'd be pretty interesting because I've never actually had it before. So it's one of these spells, is it? Right. One person. Disguise. Yep, just gonna try and get the sword, Adrian. I've got to prepare a spell, have I? Which spell is it we need? I didn't realise that, Shan. Purple hand icon. Okay. Our command is not prepared. Okay. What one are we going to get rid of here? Shield of Faith. Thank you very much for the follow there, Dark. Inflict wounds, healing word. Get rid of that one. That in there. That should now be prepared.
There is work to do.
I've got a long road ahead.
I'm doing good today, thank you. Stormtrooper, I hope you're doing alright. A bit of fun here with some Baldur's Gate.
Do it.
We've seen that scene, we don't need to see that again. Right, so this time Shadowheart should be okay to command that. Command him to drop this sword. Yep, then use the drop weapon version on the dude with the sword, and if RNG likes you, you can scoop it up off the floor. We'll see, won't we? We'll see how that actually works out.
I must connect with the helm.
This is your end.
I do like it once you level up a little bit and you can get two attacks in one go. 2 attacks per turn.
Light on my feet.
Damn it. Really hoping we could get rid of all those creatures in the first round, but not to worry. Right, so what we're going to do is go down here and command grovel, command flee, command drop. Drop that rather nice sword. Command Zalk. Did they drop it? Doesn't look like they dropped it. Did they drop it on their next turn? Or did they save it? I didn't quite catch the text there. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Didn't quite catch what it said. I don't want to take too many turns because what happens is more enemies spawn in behind us. They're coming through the doorway. And then things get a little bit messy. I think once one of these dies, we get some more hostiles.
Forward.
Come on, Shadowheart, you can do it. Get him to drop that sword. Drop the sword. Thank you very much for the follow. Weapon dropped. Awesome. Good work. Right.
Have to keep going.
I assume they pick up at some point, though. Probably pick up this turn. Nope. Good. That's what we want to see. Not enough movement to pick it up. It's out of reach. But we're going to try. Perhaps this guy can pick it up. Oh, wow. Just a little bit out of reach. If we can... Did that require an action? Don't want to require an action. We want a bonus action. Not enough movement. Dong, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Very kind of you. Thank you. Probably get a notification on the screen in a minute, but that seems to be a little bit delayed. There, you have to go over... have to have one of your characters go over and pick it up. Yeah, I was trying to get them to get there in this single turn, but we're obviously not going to do it.
Need to stay focused.
Oh, unless Shadowheart can reach it.
Better fetch that.
She can. Well done, girl. Right, now we want to get up to the control console over here at the background.
I must reach the helm.
On the move.
Yoink, pretty much, Brian.
Hurry.
How comes the Zell's got a health reduced down so much? Did I miss something there?
What path lies before me?
I've never actually had that sword before, so we'll see exactly how good it is in just a moment. Oh, we got a couple more monsters up there. I didn't see them. Weren't paying enough attention. I thought the console was up here without the monsters, but they shouldn't be much of a problem, hopefully. There we go. Thanks again, Dong. Took a while to come up. I'm not sure what that delay's about over on YouTube, but at least it works. Come on, Lizelle, you can do better than that. Yes, Shan, I think Larian have probably got themselves backed into a corner in terms of the quality of game, what that people are going to expect from them. But you know, that said, I think, did you ever play Divinity Original Sin? Both 1 and 2 were really, really good. I think even if they bring up the next game is as good as Original Sin 2. We're kind of laughing, because that was still a really good game. Not quite Baldur's Gate 3 level, but still really good nonetheless.
Better give it a try.
The Helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
Yeah, totally agree, Tricky. The branching in this is vastly more so than anything Cyberpunk has got. In fact, I can't think of any other game that's got anywhere near the branching complexity of this one. She's after getting battered about, isn't she? Poor Shadowheart. Yeah, the few decades make a lot of difference, Brian. So it was actually worth saving Shadowheart. Just if... no other reason than to get that sword. Which game is comparable to this, Brian, in terms of branching storylines? Possibly Witcher? Witcher 3? There's a bunch of decisions in that you make at various different points that impact the outcome of the end, and it's not very clear early on how those decisions are having the impact that they have. And that fits, Shan. Going full Bard, I think so. Dark Urge Bard does seem a bit strange, as people have pointed out, but why not? Look, a spaceship. Dimensional ship, perhaps?
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship.
I'm sure people do come
The
up with some
past
very
is still
strange
an
combos,
aching
Jesper.
void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon,
What if there's a mod for that,
each
Shan?
day will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance.
Surely someone's made a mod for something
You
like
cannot
that.
wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Go to your personal chest in camp during a long rest to find some of your unique DLC item. Journal, we know all about that, and that's good. You've woken up a few times like this before, Erasmus. Right. We got a bit of loot from the ship. I assume the Bard's not into hand-to-hand combat. I admit I know absolutely nothing about the Bard. But just a little bit less, Erasmus. Hey?
How much further can I go?
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Yeah, exactly the same with Skyrim, Nashan. That was actually one of the first few mods in Starfield as well, if I remember. Let the grin fall across your face. Push the smile away, it is foul. Try to remember the last time you stood above a corpse. Sounded and easily remembered. What does Dark Ant even love anyone? Quite possibly loves no one at all. I believe Bard has dual sword wielding ability. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute.
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
Dear. Dark Ant is proficient with the following weapons: hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords, as well as simple weapons. Proficient with the following weapons. You know, look like we're pretty good. With light armor. Knows how to play a variety of musical instruments. So, I think Shadowheart has got the sword that we found on the ship. Yep. Very, very early on you start seeing those differences, Shan. Definitely makes a playthrough worthwhile. At least it seems to. Character customization is really elaborate, Zane. Including the appearance of the character, but also the skills that the characters have got, as well as their class. You can pretty much customize absolutely anything.
You're alive. I'm alive.
We are. Even though it fell God knows how far. Perhaps it was some dramatically timed intervention.
The Divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Now what? Do we have any idea where we are? What happened to our Gith friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
Lazelle's okay. We should look for her. She might be injured or worse. Now what? Do you have any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Monsters? We? You want to stay together?
We need each other. And we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
All right, let's get moving.
One thing. Just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have
Problem.
been all too easy for you to run right past my pod.
You were pretty useful on that ship.
You didn't.
You kind of helped out.
I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Right. So, let's see. That sword is all about. The Evanburn Blade. 2d6 plus 1 slashing. Plus 1 d4 fire. So yeah, very good weapon indeed. Shadowheart's not proficient with it, but fine. One character or the other will be. Let's send that to Darkhand for the bit.
No one stopped me yet.
Alright. Darkhand's not proficient with it just yet. So either we will unlock the ability to use that, or we give it to Karlak. Am I remembering her name right? Oh my goodness, I'm terrible with names. Tell me it's Karlak, isn't it? The barbarian. Come across her not too far into the game, so save the sword for
Need to find a way forward.
her if necessary. Right, let's see what loot have we got around here. So I don't know for those of you who know, but you can actually play this game. I don't know. Sometimes I've been asked this question. You can play the game with a... Is it going to work? Here we go, with a controller as well. I've got an Xbox controller plugged in here, and you're on PC. Works pretty nice if you want to play it in this way. If top-down isometric view with mouse control isn't your thing, then you've got the controller, which is pretty nice. Not a way I like to play it myself, but it's an option that's available. It's pretty neat. You can easily switch between the two just by picking up the controller, or just pressing the mouse button to return back to it.
Something good here. I hope.
Something good here. Mangled Fisher. Ouch. We're going to pick up as much as we can, as you can see. Getting things such as health potions. Never a waste.
Anything of use?
Anything we don't want, we can soon sell. Ah, camp supplies. I forgot all about that. So we certainly want to loot it for no other reason than the camp supplies. I mean, with my previous playthrough, I'd got so much, so many camp supplies that I never gave it a thought anymore. But absolutely hundreds of it. Did we? Didn't look at that one, did we? A bucket of fish. Perfumed letter. Can we read that? Another thing I like about this, much like with the Elder Scrolls games, pretty much everything you find you can interact with. I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. Keep on saying it till we're old and grey. Let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky. So staying here. Last few months have been hard. Always a little easier. Yeah. Leave your boat to meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can. Carry. We'll make do with the rest. Don't be late, Anna. Love, Anna. Well, unfortunately, Anna, it looks like your lover is going to be a little bit on the late side.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, good point, Shan. No point carrying the supplies around. They get pretty weighty. Although that said, no access to camp
There
yet.
must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Camp supply set. I'll send to camp, so yes we can. Oh. Good. Chantiers for the Bitch Queen. Oh. so much loot around here? Sometimes it feels like you'd make more progress much quicker if you just run around. Does the keyboard mouse force top-down play? It doesn't. I'm playing with the keyboard and mouse at the moment. A little bit. I'm trying to think of what game to compare it to in this perspective. But WASD moves the camera around Zane, and the mouse wheel and bring us up to the top-down perspective, or zoom us right in. So you got the good options. The music is absolutely top quality, Shan. Fantastic tracks. This game. Another game recently I've played that's got some very good music is Alan Wake 2. I don't know how many of you have played that, but there's some surprisingly good tracks in that. Go through the game. Not at all what I was expecting from it. I was also always useful, yep, especially in combat scenarios. Don't know why, it gives me a little bit of vertigo sometimes for some reason. Right. We've activated the fast travel mode. We can't go through this door yet. We can come through back there from a different direction.
Maybe there's another entrance.
Yeah, Adrian, I agree. I prefer mouse and keyboard. Anyone who's played this, you know, any of you played this on PlayStation? How'd you get on with it on there? Space Hulk flashbacks. Yeah, that sounds exactly spot on with the top-down view there. Not set yourself on fire this time. Right, got some intellect devourers, and just the two of us. These are relatively low-level creatures. In fact, they're only level 1, so no problem there. At least they shouldn't be. But they got first turn.
Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
Shadowheart, why can't you do more damage?
Choice but to keep going. Swift as my feet can carry me.
These are weak characters anyway. Another thing I do like about the game is it eases you in pretty gently when it comes to the combat. You're going to miss, aren't you? Nope, she didn't miss. Shadowheart's got a thing for missing, at least when I've played through previously.
Time to push my luck again.
What are you doing? I don't know. I think even Withers looks a bit too young for that, Shan.
On my way.
More like a pile of dust.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
What's inside?
Right. Just realised I can level up.
These boots have seen everything.
Get loot around here, so I'm going to pick up these bits and then we're going to loot up. Obsidian ant. I like it, Gino. Okay, let's see about leveling up then. Don't get too many choices on this particular level up. Astorian has got a whole bunch of great phrases, Brian. He's a really, really good character. I think Karlach and Asturian are probably my favourite characters. Alright, animal friendship, always handy. Bane, charm person, cure wounds. Probably got Shadow Heart from that for the most part. Fairy fire. All targets within the light turn visible, and attack rolls against them have an advantage. Could be really useful. All the targets within the light turn visible. So that's sort of like an area effect spell rather than a singular target, I assume. Featherfall, kind of handy later on. Long Strider increases a creature's movement speed. Sleep. Speak with animals. Under wave. Well, right now this guy's got no spells to actually attack with, but I'm not sure. Not sure we really need any just yet. Go with Fairy Fire. Shadow Heart's turn. Nice increase to health there. And she hasn't got any new options. Do we want to change any of these spells out? Shield of Faith, Guiding Bolt, I don't think so. Sanctuary. Maybe actually. Healing Word. Heal a creature you can see. Heal a creature you can touch. We'll get rid of that. And we're going to put Sanctuary in there because I do prefer Sanctuary. Found it very useful quite a few times. I'm going to keep her as a healer for now. Right, we can go one of... Oh, there's a Mind Flare up there. Maybe got some interesting loot. Okay, cool. We've got a few different directions we can head in. I think that's where yeah, that's where I come from. Got two directions here. I think we can go up that way, or we can go out down here, which is the pathway I'm going to take.
What's hiding here?
But we're going to keep looting as we go. Thieves' tools. Pretty handy as we've got a Asturian coming up in just a minute. Shadowheart does have a good story, Pulsar. Look at all these bits of debris around here from the ship that crashed down. Oh, there he is.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily. Stand back. Kill it yourself. Capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well,
Why'd you turn your back on him? We've got +3 effectively from dexterity here. So, really rubbish if you mess this up. Add a bit of guidance in there as well. Perfect.
I saw you on the ship. strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
Give it backwards. They snatched me up too. Put the knife away, maybe we can talk. I haven't done anything to you yet.
Arrogant little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It's connected us. Honestly, I have no idea. Put the knife away and I'll tell you everything.
It's those tentacled monsters. Whatever they did, whatever they put in us, just created a connection. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Can't blame you. Looking forward to seeing yours. We'd better have more to offer than apologies. Like
I'm
that.
out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
The state, but I think Dark Ant. All you need to know is you'd better watch your back around. Tell him of your crash, worm, or ruined brain.
A pleasure. So,
I don't like being mean to Astarion.
do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into mind flayers.
Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Charlotte, we need to get rid of it. You should travel with me. Our odds are better together. I need to get moving. You can shelter at my camp. Yeah, you can come along.
You know, I was ready to go.
Pretty handy in combat, Astarion.
But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
Yeah, I don't like picking on Astarion, Adrian. He seems so arrogant when you first introduced to him, but seems pretty decent guy generally. Right, it feels like that's looping back round again, isn't it?
A mind flayer. It's hurt.
Nope.
That thing's
Maybe not.
bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
I should speak up.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you.
I haven't
You
finished
could end its
Astarion's
life
story
here
yet, Shan.
now, if only you didn't feel
I wish I'd had more time with Baldur's Gate 3.
compassion.
Give in to the emotion. Right, step away. No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to
Kiss
love
it.
But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Intelligence. Concentrate on its thoughts. Now, we've got a nice few bonuses there, so I'm going to give it a try. How did you mess that up? How did you mess that roll up with all those bonuses? Save it and kiss it. I'm not sure if you're being serious, Shan, or if you're.
You try to
That's actually a
but its
thing.
mind is
Oh, well, I know you definitely can't
With
lick
a
it,
last
Gino.
surge of defiance, it slaps your efforts away. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close its eyes forever. Juicy. Go on.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Save the game and kiss it. Too late, Shan. Is that actually a thing? I wish I'd saved it earlier now. Give me nightmares just the thought of that. Kissing the monster. As long as it stops there and doesn't go further than kisses.
Worth checking for supplies,
I get the strange urge to go out and eat sushi. Yum. Right.
What's going on with that room?
What is going on?
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Touch the sigil. Because why not touch the thing that's glowing and dangerous? No safe skimming allowed.
A hand? Anyone?
Fantasize about hacking off the hand. Who are you? Slap the hand. Ignore the urge to maim, grab the hand and pull. Now this is a new dialogue option. I believe this is a dark urge dialogue option because I certainly know that wasn't there before. Not too dangerous, even to its fate. Tune yourself to the sigil's magic, then bid it to quieten down. Tune yourself to the sigil's magic, bid it to quieten down. So does that close it? Gotta hand it to him.
This branch of flesh is begging to be pruned, and its sap sucked from.
Mistress eyelids, stop! Cease, you loon!
That is awful.
As soon as the dreams cross the threshold of your imagination, you snap back to realize they have all
Oh no.
come true.
That's awful. I should have just closed the portal,
Just
Shen.
full of surprises, aren't you?
Joy floods through you. You were dazed on the Nautiloid, but now you are truly awake,
Oh dear.
alive.
Yes, Jay. Well, I guess that means things play out a slightly different way from now on, don't they? Is his hand there? We could go and give it back to him later on. Well, we did close the porthole as well, Shan.
Huh. You look rabid, pained, sick. You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing.
So the interesting thing here is I know that this section can lead to a game over scenario with Gal. I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but because of the way the story branches so much, you can actually lead yourself to a game over scenario if you kind of choose the wrong options here, and you won't realise it until a little bit further down the line. Well, almost no memory from before I woke on the Nautiloid. Something awful is brewing within, I know not what. Overwhelming violent desires fester in my skull.
The norm is to keep dirty thoughts like that to ourselves, but do carry on.
Yeah, nice, Mega. It's definitely worth playing through again, and I can see already how many different options we've got. feels quite different. These cruel thoughts, they aren't me. Something has cursed me. A feeling deep inside possesses me and whispers murder over and over. I don't want to confide in you. Won't take me seriously.
It seems you've been dealt a vile hand. I say, play it. Play it for all it's worth.
Typical for a historian to answer like that.
Their true nature.
About yourself.
To tell, I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Need you to stay at the camp for a while? No, come along with us. Oh, Gal left your party in Act 3. What a way in. I know there can certainly be some consequences in Act 1 with Gal if you sort of go the wrong way. So, we'll go up here. Oh, look, we can level Storian up. That was nice and straightforward, wasn't it? Oh, excuse me.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Oh, right, I see.
And
You
if
left
it
in Act
escapes,
1.
how will
Now
you-
you're in Act 3.
Oh, a guest.
Very
Your
early on.
skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Let's kill him. Excuse me. Shoot the trap down. We must kill it before it harms someone. You any good at persuasion? Yeah, pretty good. Come on, don't mess this one up. Say, can I use the bardic inspiration multiple times, or can I only save it use it once? Too long rest. Is that just yet? Like that could be useful for later on. You almost messed that up. This is with all these low dice rolls.
He's right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Damaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
Oh, I see. Adrian.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
Attack Lazelle. No, we won't attack Lazelle.
No!
You lying rat!
Anyone know if it's possible to kill Lazelle here? You too, Brian. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. What'd you miss?
Never a dull moment.
Right. I don't think this one's got a miss. Maybe though. Yep, good. I think we can do a little bit of healing. Lazelle does hit hard. No, she would admit, because this is what Shadow Heart does. She actually improves slightly further into the game, but early on, she, at least for me in my experience, she misses a heck of a lot. Right, now we can do this sneak attack, because Must have advantage against the target. Okay, fair enough. You can't do it. I thought because they were engaged in combat with Lizelle, I'd be able to do it.
Where do I go from here?
Miss out on side quests if you kill Lizelle, you mean, Shan? %, chance to hit. 50% chance to hit. 55% chance to overrun Basher. Very weak hit. Now these usually do quite a bit of damage. There we go. Good.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses.
I guess it was because Lizelle wasn't in my party. That's why it didn't count as an advantage.
The more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
What exactly is a creche? A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss. All right, we journey together. Let's find this creche.
You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lizelle.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
So I'm going to have to send one of these characters back to the camp because I do want Lizelle to
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are
join me
lost
here?
on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Who are we going to send back to camp? Is she going off now? Come back. Oh no, we've got enough room. For some reason I thought our party was already full. I'm pretty glad it wasn't. So we got a good party mix here now. I'm quite happy with this so far. Right, action surge. Immediately gain an extra action to use this turn. Great skill. Now, the interesting thing here, the helpful thing here is that we should, I believe, be able to give the Everburn Blade to Lizelle and should be able to make use of it. You can see that's significantly a better weapon than what she's got. So,
Proceeding.
What to do?
a short rest here.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Carry on. No, for some reason, yeah, cut off Geralt's head. I forgot he wasn't in my party. No, for some reason I thought, I don't know why, for some reason I thought 3 members was the limit for the party. I've no idea why I thought that. Not been that long since I last played it. Look, come down here. The chapel entrance. See where the ship crashed down there. Always some spectacular views dotted around. Poor old gal. I don't know what happens now if we bump into him again later.
Why don't we just wait a while? Make sure it's safe. You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Strength. I don't want to hurt you. I'm not competition, I'm annihilation. I mean no harm, I'm just looking around. Persuasion, that ship of yours is full of monsters. I won't go near it. Deception, I think that ship's an invasion force. Run what he can. Intimidation, the only thing you own is your life. Leave before I take that too. All of these are good. I'm going to go with this one. Let's see how the roll goes. Yeah, we did that. Gal just got the other hand experience now.
Well,
We're going to get loads of these, aren't we?
in
Loads of
that
these
case,
puns.
Come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Now, just wondering whether to go a little bit further or whether to stop. But I think I'm going to stop here. I've got a little bit of work to do to finish a video off for today, and I want to get that live in another hour or so. So if any of you want to check that out, it's probably worth a look at. It's just a relatively short video about Elite and Frontier today, as there was a little bit of news from them yesterday where they kind of confirmed that they're going to be continuing working on Elite Dangerous. I don't know whether they're just, that means continued support or further development of the game. That's something we'll have to wait and see, but we've got a little bit of information about that along with the way things are going for them at the moment, which hasn't been looking too great. Anyway, if you want to catch up on that, do check out the video. It should be up in about an hour or so. I just want to make sure I've got enough time to finish that off. So yeah, finishing the stream a little bit earlier, but I think this is a reasonable place to end it. So what we do is we got 2 more streams this week. I'm going to play this again this week, and then we'll carry on with Cities of Skylines as well and continue building our city. It means we've got 2 games in progress for our streams and perhaps a day next week. I actually wanted to do some classic arcade games as well. We'll see how we fit it in anyway. I'll be back tomorrow and look forward to seeing you all then. I hope you can join me. Thanks again for stopping by and do take care. Bye now.